Yo, what is up, guys? This is Trader Danny FX, TDFX for short, and today we're just going to be looking at. I didn't take any trade today, but we're just basically going to be looking at what kind of happened in the market today, what I was looking for, and then what I basically didn't get or maybe missed out on. Just a quick breakdown on some of the things I look at. So I've basically gone into replay and deleted the today's candle and looking at the previous day's candle. Sorry, Friday's candle, which finished extremely bearish. So I had extremely bullish, and I had a bullish bias for only taking buys today. So, all right, it's put the whole flipping daily candle back there. One sec. Right, so drop down to the 15-minute. Yeah, like I said, I take my trades from the 15-minute. I go to the daily time frame, down from the daily time frame, and then just go to the 15-minute and then see what kind of opportunities I will see. And it's being a bunch of crap. All right, so looking at the 15-minute, pressing play. Soon as Asian ends, I'm already looking for my opportunities. So at this point, what, 750, 7 blah blah blah. Where I was looking, right, we're looking for bullish opportunities. So first of all, I scoped out this 15-minute OB was the main part I was looking at. Okay, so when it got to this point, closed above. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, I'll drop down to the 1 minute, look for an opportunity when it does come back into this. But what happened today is, okay, waited a while for price to come back to the area. Okay, so almost an hour later after Asian closed, I got this. So remember, what I'm looking for is something like this. Just to be simple, something like this, yeah. No, sorry, yeah. Let me see. Let me do that again. So just as a basis, something like this, right? Got this here, and then I break a structure like this on the 1 minute, and then this level here, something to come back to it, and I would enter there, right? Basically, we'll draw my support out like that. Yeah, I'm looking for this kind of thing with different colored candles, not just this wick here. If you drop down to a lower second candle, it will probably show something like that. But for me, I'm looking for this, like this, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, break above that, and then come back to this area, basically, for the most part. Sometimes, just delete all this. Sometimes this also too. Sometimes this might look like this. Okay, might look like that, and then it'll come back here, and I'm looking to go there. Or also sometimes I might see this too. Right, like that. And then coming back there, and I'll do that. So obviously, if you want to just go back and look at them, relook at them and see what I'm looking for. See, so if you saw that, the first one that I did would be that, come across and then go here, a break and then come back to here. Second one was, if it was just there's not many examples what I'm looking for here. You saw the second example, and then the third example would have been something like this, like that, and then come back to here, or this like this, come back to here. So right here, it came back into this area, and it basically just did not give me any opportunity. Once again, it didn't give me opportunity, which is fine, but ideally I would have liked to see it. It didn't give me. One thing is okay, so what as well, right? I was looking here. Usually, I was thinking when this came here, do I want to use this as well? But it's like when you use that and that, it's like which one's going to, because sometimes if I focus on this area, it might come here and then just come to this bit anyway and maybe take me out. So what I usually do is maybe look at the 1 hour to see if there's any other confirmations, but the only OB on the 1 hour is all the way up here when I was looking down here. So if I look to the 30-minute, the 30-minute also did have this one, which was this area. So I guess if you wanted to, you can kind of look at that. So basically, price did come over here, all the way down here. If you want to get extra technical as well, you can see how this liquidity was swept right here before getting a break of structure and then come into this OB, and that's where I would have looked to find an opportunity. But if you look on the 1 minute, it didn't give me any chance whatsoever. This is all red, all blue. I would have needed to see some sort of red, then maybe a bit of red, then a bit of blue, then a bit of red, then a bit of blue. But this is just red, blue, no opportunity here. So it kind of just got past me. And then one thing as well, which I did see, this next part could have been here. You see how it broke and closed above this? But I remember watching it at the time. When I saw this, right, this didn't seem significant enough of a break for me. So if it did come back down, it could have had the potential to come further down, maybe even down enough to come and test this. But it did. So this is the close, and it did come back into here, right there. And I guess what ideally maybe could have been the entry from that would have been something like this. You see, this one is this pattern, right? And then coming back to this level, like that. It's kind of thing what I'll be looking for. But you could have done that if it did enter. I didn't enter because it just didn't seem too big enough of a break to me, and it felt like if I got in there, it would have been because I was kind of very eager to trade. Even though price did rally quite well, but I completely did not get in this trade. So, yeah. What was the potential for this? I'm missing it. Potential, 3+. If I had entered this, I would have had my stop at break even, and that might have taken me out before I hit my TP. CP would have probably been around this area, and it probably would have hit my stop loss in break even, if I'm being honest. Okay, so if we're going from continuations, the next part would have been here, but we get a close above, and it doesn't actually touch the area, so that wouldn't even been an entry for me. Some people would have liked to enter it here, but I feel like so far for me, I've not really looked into it enough. But whenever I have looked on to get in a fair value gap without it being an OB very nearby, sometimes it would come here and then tag the OB, and if I entered here, it would have took me out anyway. So I don't really like to rely on that too much. Now here, right, this was the third area that could have been done. I was in work, so I was in work. Sometimes obviously I'm looking at my laptop, looking at TradingView, but I didn't see it. So right here, this little small continuation bit could have been an area if you wanted to. Sometimes though, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is this really going to be viable to do it? This looks like sometimes it could just come all the way down here, or maybe come down to this fair value gap. So I was obviously a bit iffy about that as well. But so say this is the close, you go into the 1 minute, it tags in, right? So this is basically a very small version, of what I like to see after it tagged. It was basically, this is what you saw. It's this, then this, and then this, and then with this wick comes across here. If you guys were talking about the patterns I like to get in at, it's weird to see there, but yeah, basically price did that. But this little movement here, I don't know, it's not enough. It just feels like it's not enough price action to actually get in there. I like to see something like this come up, break above that, and go in a bit more significant, but I didn't do it. So basically I can't really class with myself for that being an opportunity. What else I could have done now? Say now we actually got this tag in here, the second one, right? This second bit. This is where I was talking about this one. You remember I was talking about this pattern? Okay, it's like a double top, and then almost like a double top, and then it comes back to it. Double top, but this OB here. But I didn't do this one either. I don't even think price comes to it. Yeah, see? That would have been a trade. I would have entered there, but it didn't even come to it. It went up pretty significantly. If it did come back to this bit, that could have been what? Mate, 3.3 pips probably, 3.4, 3.5 max, and yep, that could have potentially been a 3 point something, but yeah, I didn't even get in it. Oh wow, even higher. So that was probably, let's see. So that would have been, yeah, almost a 5, but it never even came down there, so I couldn't have entered anyway. All if buts and etc. But now, I believe there's one more entry that could have possibly maybe happened. So you got this one, and then I believe it comes back to test this area one more time, yeah. But I believe it does. Right, so before I go into it, let me show you. When this come back down here, I saw, where is it? Okay, right here, yeah. So we had this, boom, 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 down here, and then maybe I would have been looking for it to hit this point, but even down here, I would have even potentially considered this, but it didn't actually quite get down here. so I wouldn't have entered that. And then this doesn't quite break this enough for me to enter until this bit gets here. And this is where I probably could have entered for a potential continuation, right? Because it hit this area. But I didn't actually take this trade. But say if I was going to go in there, I would have. Even if I got in this trade, right? Because now I'm seeing it after the fact. I know it would have took me out and break even and wouldn't have hit my TP. Because my TP, right, would have been... My TP probably would have been here. I'm not going to lie. Probably would have been around up here. Price barely touches it. So if I don't see a buy limit, but I see it reject it and go back a bit up, I probably would have caught it a bit late, somewhere like that. Still a decent risk to reward. And then I would price went up, significant semi, but even there, man, I'm not one to close trades early because there's too many times you close it early and it carries on. So I would protect my stop loss, see how far it goes. But it didn't, and it kind of would have just reversed on me and took me out of break even, which is fine. And then because, right, you see it's basically price just starts to reverse for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's where we're up to right now at the time of recording this video. But you see how if you want to do all these waves or whatever, if you look here, it's like you got the bottom of the swing with the double bottom W. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the M double top sorry, and then it reverses and whatever. But let's see how. Yeah, it ended like that. So definitely still bullish. Sorry, still bullish. So maybe this is a retracement, and potentially the next day we can get some movement up here. Yeah, if price was to move completely smooth, maybe we would see that, but we never know. So we'll just have to find out, see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, that's just a quick little breakdown of what I was looking at in price today. But yeah, be sure to drop a like, be sure to subscribe if you like this content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.